Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you how to connect your VM instance on Amazon Web Services using PuTTY. If you don't know how to create a VPS on Amazon Web Services, then please check out our another video. Link is in the description. This is my AWS EC2 dashboard and this is a new layout. If you are using old layout, then click here and then it will show you a old layout. So here this instance is running and I want to connect this instance using SSH on PuTTY on Windows. If you will click on this select box and then click on this connect, then you can see here we can use this command to access our VPS, but this will work on Mac and Linux, and on Windows we will have to use PuTTY. As we can see here, the key that is used in this instance is this file newkey.pem. Now if you are wondering from where this file came, so when you create this instance, at that time you will have to either create a new key file or you can assign a already created file to this instance. So this file is assigned to this instance, so we will have to use this file to access using PuTTY. So you can see here this is my key file which I can use to connect to my VM instance on Amazon Web Services, but this file is PEM file. If you will click on this and if you will click on properties, then you will find that this is .pem file, but to connect using PuTTY we will require ppk file. So the first thing we will have to do is we will have to convert this PEM file to ppk file. So to convert PEM file to ppk file, we will have to use this PuTTY key generator. Open this program on your computer. If you don't have this program, then please download this from internet. Once this program is opened, we will have to load this file. So click on this load button, then click here. So it is only showing you ppk file, just change it to all file and then you will see this file .pem file. Select this file, click OK. Now we will have to save this file. So here you will have to set the parameter to RSA only, you don't have to change this, and this will remain same 2048. Here in key paraphrase, if you want to add, you can add, or if you don't want, then you can leave it as empty. So if you will use this key paraphrase, then it is like a password. So you will have to use password that whatever you will enter here along with this key. So I am just leaving this as a blank and then I will click on this save private key. Then it will ask you, are you sure you want to save this without a paraphrase to protect it? So I will click on yes. Then I will give the location here. I will give the same name, any name you can give. So just don't give the extension, only the name. Don't give dot an extension, only name, and then click on save. Now you can see here one more file is created, and if you will click on properties, then you will find that this is a ppk file and this is the file type that PuTTY supports, so we have to use this file. Now open PuTTY SSH. Here by default this field will show here, but if it is not showing, if something else is showing, then click on this session and then here we will have to enter the IP address or the host name. So go to your AWS instance and here you can see here this is your public DNS. Just copy this and paste it here. Your port will always be 22 and the connection type will always be SSH. Then under this connection section, click on this SSH and then click on this auth, and in the last we will have to select the file for authentication. So here we will have to select the file that we converted. Click on browse, go to your converted folder and then click on the ppk file, not PEM file. If you will click here and click on all types, then you can see here PEM file is also there, but you don't have to select PEM file, you will have to select ppk file. Then click on open. Then click on open button. So for the first time it will ask you to verify the fingerprint, so click on yes. So here it will ask you to give the username, so whatever the username of your VPS you can provide it here. So if you are using CentOS, then it will be CentOS. Now you can see here your VPS is connected. Now you can see here your VPS is connected using SSH. So here the username is CentOS. If you are using Ubuntu, then it will be Ubuntu, or if you are using any other Linux, then there the username you can provide it here. If you want to check the CentOS version, then you can write cat etc, then CentOS, CentOS version 7.7. Now if you want to terminate this session, then you can click on this close. Now if you will open PuTTY again, then you will find that you will have to again provide the same detail. So it's better to save the session. So let's enter this host name, then click on this SSH, then auth, and in this select the file. Then again go back to session, and here give this a name, some name, and then click on save. Now these details are saved, and if you will open PuTTY again, then you don't have to provide that detail again. Open PuTTY again, and then click on this new test, and then click on open, give the name, and here it is connected. I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. If you do not like, then please comment so that we can improve. Thank you for watching.